Then friends, today we have the newspaper of 4th January. Let's start with the first news, that is India protest China's new counties in Ladakh. Beijing forms two new counties in Bhutan prefectures that incorporated Ladakh territory. ME says India has never accepted illegal Chinese occupations, raised concern over dam project as well. New draft policies worsen than the three repeal farm laws, according to the farmers. Modi calls up a disaster that needs to be removed. Union Health Minister monitors HMPV outbreak in China. Assures situation is not worrisome yet. Protests erupt in Pithampur over arrival of Bhopal waste. PM handovers keys of newly built flats to 1,675 slum dwellers, pledged to fulfilling dreams of poor middle class families in Delhi. Modi. Delhi schools far much better in digitalization than national average, so Ministry of Education's data. The looming threat to federalism and democratic tenets. One nation, one election should not become a device for the centralization of power. Issues such as strengthening of anti-defection laws cannot be lost power. India cross-border insolvency and legal reform. The dismal state of cross-border insolvency, laws and regulations with unenforceable governing sections and slow progress on amending needs to be revised. Losing momentum. GST receipt and other recent indicators suggest consumption is still a concern. Water war. India need to deal with rising level of nitrate in groundwater. In Madurai, mining for tungsten and rubber. There have been sustained protests in Madurai district of Tamil Nadu ever since the union government announced in November 2024 that it had granted tungsten mining rights in 8 blocks to Hindustan Zinc, a subsidiary of Vedanta. The residents of the region, particularly Melur Taluka, which has been Aritapatti Biodiversity Heritage Site, worry about their land, lives and livelihood. Report. Tension erupt in Kangapokpi as mob clash with police. After protest, NHA granted foreign funds registration to NGO. SC justice ED for 15-hour interrogation of former Congress MLA. French aircraft carriers to have Goa Kochi stopover. UPNIA court award life sentence to 28 for murder during class. India pledges support to Maldives to help it navigate economic issue. Constructive criticism of Supreme Court verdict vital for growth. EPFO completes rollout of centralized system for pensionaries. Senior bureaucrats Faizi Ahmed Kidwi is new Chief of DGCA. IT Ministry notifies draft rule on data protection law. Seek feedback by Feb 18. Saha review infrastructure development in island. Collect complaints rise about caste discrimination on campus. SC tell UGC. Journalists found dead in a septic tank. Murder suspected. UPSC seek detail from two visually impaired candidates who took the exam 15 years ago. Kashmir freeze, one more snow spell likely. Vande Bharat sleeper trains see top speed of 180 km. Tata plant to make chip by 2026. The made in Assam chip would be used in auto industries of countries like Japan, United States, and Germany, says Union Minister Vaishnavi. Northeast will get an excellent opportunity to be part of future-ready industry. Hyundai figured 26% of its 2024 domestic car volume on rail. Stock indices and rupee and in the red. Israeli army intercepts missiles and drone launch from Yemen. Trump stance unpredictability can help end the war with Russia. Top European diplomats call for inclusive transitions on Syria's visit. Myanmar enact cybersecurity law with many censorship provisions. At least 30 people killed by Israeli strikes in Gaza Strip. South Korea investigations abandon arrest of impeachment President Yoon. Biden block US steel takeover by Japan's Nippon Steel. Trump call to open up North Sea and get rid of windmills. US Surgeon General calls for cancerous warning labels on alcoholic beverages. That's from my side, friend. See you soon.